Okay, now this will go fine eventually. You can see they're trying to get it up, but don't have enough fuel yet. It will be fine. It will just take some time for it to activate. But in the meantime, we know what we can do. We can set up other stuff. We can set up our start of the, well, quote-unquote main bus. Now, first off, which means if I want to start on this side, I need to run all this to the other side, or I'm going to run it all around and just bring it down here through the center. Now, I don't really like bringing it all the way around because it will require more belts. But on the other hand, it will just be a mess of belts here on this side, which is going to be interesting now that I think about it. But I'm going to make a mess of belts, for now at least. We can always change it later if you want to. We have robots, and robots make it easy to do these kinds of things. Okay, so let's run all the belts the other way. Okay, this one needs to go the other way. This one is going the other way. There we go. Okay, let's go all the other way. Same way as the goal goes. Now let's start messing around with some belts. First off, we need to go to the other side of there. If we just do this like this. Oh, did that wrong. Do we have actually some iron ore on us? Yes, we do. Copper ore? Not yet. Okay, good. You know what? Let's just leave it like that. That will be fine eventually. I don't really want to get any more ore in my inventory if I can help it. Okay, now let's bring this up to one lane. Actually, I want it kind of here, I think. Yeah, so let's bring it down actually. And let's make 2 lanes like this. Now with one full line over here and half a lane over here. So if we put those together, we get 1 full lane. Hey, I can calculate. So to do that, let's just do something like this. No. There we go. And that should give us a nicely balanced double lane. If not, oops. We'll fix it later, I guess. Now I've got iron ore in my inventory. Dang it. I didn't want to. Well, I guess we're just gonna pick that one up as well then. And just throw in the iron ore here. There we go. Is that the max? Dang it. There we go. Now we're out. Okay, so that's that. Now this is going to be 2 iron lanes. And then let's run a copper lane down here. So where's my copper? Copper is over here. There we go. And let's bring this up to here. So the copper line is going to be there. There we go. And that should be 2 full lanes, okay. There we go. That's good. Okay, it also looks like we're good on power again. It looks like everything is activated. Let's actually check our power. 3.6 megawatts, apparently that is more or less the maximum you can get from these steam engines. And also apparently we are not even on full because a few of these are not really running. Okay, I'd like to pick actually up all these because I think I'm going to move them. Deconstruct 100 objects with construction bots. We did it. Nice. As you might have noticed actually, I am now in the 2nd episode. I am actually going to record this for just 2.5 hours and I'm going to, well, put it into a nice format or a nice video later, which is something I'm going to do like that because that is a little easier to record and I'd want to record this on easy mode at the moment. Eventually there might be better episodes, but for now I'm going to do it easy mode. I actually want this line to be 1 down. Like so. There we go. Come on, robots. I know it's hard for you, because you're not really upgraded, but still, go for it. Okay, now let's start some construction. Now we need some stuff on that bus, and I'm going to make a little bit of a bus, but not completely like they advise. Now that I think about it, might want to just have the copper down here. And I'm going at least to do one thing. If this is all going to be iron products, let's just sort it by kind of products, I guess. So this will be iron. The first thing I'd like here is iron gear wheels. So let's make iron gear wheels. So how to do that? Well, we place down one factory. And let's just start about... Normally they start a little bit up, which I actually agree of. 3, 4, 5 squares. Let's do 6 then. 6 is a better number. 6. Okay, and this is going to be iron gears. And let's make 4 factories making that. Oh, that's a little close. Okay, let's move it all one over. Okay, so this will be iron gears. I'm still remembering what kind of keys I need to press. Input here, output there. I don't think I can place these like that. No, I cannot. You are going here. And you are going here, I think? No. I want these to span as many factories as I can. But also I'd like to... I think this is the best idea actually. I have 2 here and 2 connected up there. And this will be able to connect up the 3 for the next one? I have no clue. Oh well, we'll deal with it later. This is, I guess, best set up as any. Okay, so there's going to be input there and there. There's going to be input like this. Now this is actually kind of the way I'd like it, but it doesn't really look like we can do that with these power lines. Okay, what I do like is, can I cancel this? How do I do that? Trash it? Copy this over, yes, to... here. There we go. Haha, lazy mode. I like it. Come on, get in. There we go. Oh, one more. So this is going to be iron in and iron gear wheels out. Now let's do... I can't really save up the belts here. Wanted to see if I can use less underground belt than I thought I needed, but I can't really do that. So let's just do it like this. There we go. Let's have an output here of iron. Like so. And that is iron gears on that bus I was talking about and keep talking about. Okay, now the next thing, what do we need for red science? Red science is copper and iron gear wheels. Okay. Which technically we have now. Now, I'd like to use that somewhere into a... Oh my god, look at the space we have. We have a lot of space here. That's good. We have started in the right direction. Okay. Oh, also actually one thing we need here is we need iron gear wheels on 2 sides of the belt. So let's actually make some kind of a belt balancer. Which is something like this. And now we have gears on 2 sides. Good. That's good. Okay, so what do we do now? We need red science. So we could just make the red science here and run it somewhere. And I actually think I'm going to make that because I'm going to make a lot of a big mess of my factory. I like messes. Don't tell my mother that, because otherwise she will start cleaning my room. Oh, where did that go? I have no clue. I have no clue. Just ignore it, please. Please ignore it. Okay, but I like to copy. Oh wait, right click. Oh wait, shift right click to clear. Okay, shift right click, and then we can copy this because we need kind of the same setup. Yes. And this is going to be here? Or if I just do this, how close would it be? 2 in between. Can I do everything with 2 in between? I think I can. There we go. Now this is not going to be this. This is going to be science specs. There we go. So this is going to be science specs. How fast are they created? 1 every 5 seconds. With a crafting speed of 0.5, which means 2.5 every second with 5 science machines going. Is it more than enough? More than I need? I guess I will need more. But I don't really am planning on going too quick through the science, so I think this is fine for now. Okay, so let's bring the science specs up actually. Yes, I'm going to do weird things here. I know. If you are a experienced Factorio player and looking at this, you will start complaining in the comments. And please do, because I think that is funny. And I don't do this to really crunch on everybody's minds. I'm just doing this because I'd like to play the game like I want to. And I have no clue how this will look, and I think it will look very messy. And I think it will be fine. Because a messy factory is a, well, not as smooth working factory as it might be, but at least it will be a working factory. And that is all I care about at the moment. Okay, so this is going to go on one side of the belt. And now I need iron here. Or copper here, which I guess will be brought in through here. Like so. Actually, this needs to be a splitter. And because we have a little bit of a less space, let's actually do this and then bring it one down. So we have the 2 in between, which is a little messy, but we now have at least the 2 in between. And eventually this one will go one further down because there will be another item here, which will be made from iron, which might become steel, maybe? I think I want this next to the copper, but oh well, we'll explain it when needed. Okay, we are making these. I actually think I want double these. Okay, so let's do this. Yes. And copy this through there. There we go. Then we need to fix a few belts here. There we go. And apparently we're almost out of belts. Oh no, we are not really yet. Apparently I've got a power issue here. It's not connected up. No, okay, now it is. Okay, so this needs to go into science. We've got a lot of stone there. I'm actually not mining any stone at the moment. That is something I might be going into as well pretty soon. Now that I think about this, what I actually might do is we've got green science specs, of course, which are inserters and transport belts, which we can't make yet because we can't make the inserters yet because it needs 3 instead of 2 resources, which this one can only use 2 resources, which means we need to upgrade to these, the assembly machines 2. But I could make the assembly machines 2 for the green science specs here on the other side, which will be messy, but I like it. It will eventually use less belts, at least for now. So if those will be more than 10, so let's extend this a little bit. And then here will, I guess, be our science. Now there are a lot of ways to make science areas, and the way I think I'm going to do them is, what did I do? I made something. Oh, I made another science machine. Oops. I was not planning to do that. Let's do them from here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's just make 20. And do them like this. So I need 9 more. Okay. In the meantime, let's start with... Oh, wait. One of the things I know is that eventually you will need another belt of science stuff. So let's actually make one in between. Oh, we have a few of those. Let's place them down. So let's make long-handed inserters from here. Like this. Actually, let's place down some power lines first. So I know how I want to create those. I guess this will be the way. Like this. There are a lot of power lines here. I guess that is something that will happen eventually. There we go, it's hooked up. Actually, let's not hook it up yet. Because then LV inserters will start working and I don't think I want to do that yet. There we go. Now long-handed inserters will be on the other side, like so. And I'm not going to place all the inserters down for the others yet, because we don't need to. We don't need to it until we get oil. And oil will take some time, I think. Now let's put them down here. Okay, now we can hook up the power here. There we go. And the science machines. There we go. Get those a little longer. There we go. And now the things we need is a research project. Let's start with automation 2 is not really the thing. Do I want this? Nah, I don't want that yet. Turrets is not something I need. I need steel tool belts. Let's go for electronics and get the assembly machines first. There we go. That's working, and it's working quick. I like it. Okay, so can we make assembly machines? Yeah, and now that I think about it, I think I want to automate some stuff which I need in my inventory. Like, I'd like to start making inserters. I'd like to start making belts. We do need the belt, so I guess we're going to start that rather sooner than later. Because I'm actually out of belts now that I think about it. Let's start making a bunch of belts. And also let's start grabbing some of this. So that's the stuff I need. Okay, so what do I need in my pockets? And where am I going to store that? I think I'm going to store as much at a single location as I can, but it will be spread out even further the bigger our base gets. So, okay, God, that was quick. Science speed, that was the blue machines, that's good. I think I want to start making them already. That will actually be very quick. My God, that's quick. Let's just stand here a minute and get through the simple pieces of science. Stone walls. There we go. That will give us steel. I guess steel will be the next thing. Oh my God, the speed. I think I know what I'm going to call this episode. Science! Exclamation mark. And that one is done as well. Okay. Is there anything else with red science which I need now? I can use some body armor. I don't need body armor at the moment. I do need the ability to make bullets. But that's not something I can. Let's make some armor crafting. Armor crafting 2. Weapon crafting. And then at least we've got most of these things done. There we go. Now we get more stuff with red science. Okay. That's not a problem. That will take a little longer. Okay.